What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RMP Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right. I was a little tired today for reasons we'll get into in the pod later. I slept until like 11.
That's a good little sleep.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, I was up for a bit when I got back.
Mm-hmm.
I went to sleep, and then I picked up Shiley this morning. She is
Shout out
with my dad right now.
Shout out the young
Shout
one.
out to Shiley Renee.
The little one.
She's featuring my next vlog, which comes out for y'all. It comes out tomorrow. She's featured in there. She's going to be at the end talking to the people. So, yeah, but so I slept pretty good, though. And then I just got up from another nap for like an hour or two. So
Nice,
I'm vibing right now.
Nah, yeah, you should be good for the whole day. But I guess
we'll see. We'll see about that.
People can tell by, I guess, the title of this that we went places as a podcast. There won't be much, I guess, video of where we went because we didn't realize lighting issues, but we now know for the future to bring our own lighting.
I actually just looked up something on Amazon that'll help.
I have a lighting circle that I could have brought. I just didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure it out for next time.
Yeah, but we went to New York to see the Nets versus the Celtics game. What was that, Thursday?
Thursday.
The Nets got beat, but they didn't get washed, but they did lose.
No, they didn't get washed. They just crumbled at the end. It was a close game.
No, it was a really good game.
Dissolved in the fourth quarter.
It was fun to see really two good NBA teams play. I will say that the reason why our podcast is named this one this time around is because of where we stayed for the Airbnb. The Airbnb was in Jersey.
Yes, it was.
It was in Elizabethport, New Jersey.
Jersey, dirty as fuck.
It's a 6-hour drive from where we live to New York. Specifically, at least this part of Jersey, that's only like an hour or so away from Brooklyn. And going into it, we seen that there was a lot of places that reminded us of home, but there was a lot of places that reminded us of the bad part of home.
Yeah.
One of these places,
like all the worst parts.
Yeah, one of these places just so happens to be where the Airbnb was, and that's a shame.
So we pulled up there, and we didn't get out. We didn't get out immediately because we were waiting for our buddy.
Right.
He had the.
Well,
no. I'm saying we didn't get out immediately initially because like we ain't no point because we would just be standing in the cold, right? So, because we was waiting for our buddy to come to, put the information in so we get into the Airbnb. Yeah. We're sitting there and Rick's like, it's kind of stuffy here. It's getting a little hot. Let me open this door. It's a little hot in here. And when I tell you, it just smelled like smog, gasoline, fucking shit.
No, it wasn't. It was not a good look.
What'd you say, Rick? Burnt toast?
Yeah, it smelled like burnt toast.
All that.
And like
all that together.
Undercurrent of just gross.
And it looked like, it could have been because it was a little rainy, but it looked like it was like just a dreary like film of dirt over everything.
See, I wanna say it was because of the rain too, but at the same time, when I try to imagine what that place would look like with like a sunny sky, it's still gray.
It's still the film of dirt over it. Yeah, it's a dirty place. And for anybody that's like listening, that's from Jersey, and you getting upset,
I'm sorry.
All I gotta say to you is you know what we're talking about. So I don't know why.
Yeah, if you're from Jersey and you listen to this and you upset, just know that it's dirty as fuck, and ain't no way you don't know.
And I'm not saying you dirty. You could be, a cleaner individual. But the place you are is a dirty place.
And if from anybody from Buffalo who's trying to get an idea of what Jersey looked like, imagine the fruit belt.
See, they've been cleaning up the fruit belt, though. That's the thing.
That shit was straight off of Grape Street.
They been cleaning it up.
That shit was definitely lemon adjacent.
if the West Side and the Fruit Belt had a baby, and then you took it back to downtown in the 70s, that's what Jersey looked like.
I knew we was in the wrong place when the dude was riding on his bike, and he just looked like he would kill someone if he just sensed that they had a little bit of change on him.
Yeah, no, it like everybody. First of all, a lot of bikes. I think that's just like a thing, but everybody looked nefarious. Even like the old people, you know, the children looked nefarious. That part wasn't a good time, and not being able to get out the car was.
See, I think it was also because of the kind of car we had rented a car because I didn't want to drive my car for 6 hours, because it's not a new car whatsoever.
And 12 altogether.
12 altogether, and then driving around, I was like, I don't want my car to go through any of this, right? So we rented a car. We rented a Mercedes Benz because we like that.
R&B got to ride in style, baby.
Yeah, so I don't think taking a Benz to the slums was really what we should have been doing, but we didn't know where it was at. But
yeah, we didn't know it was the slums when we purchased the B&B. I will say this though, I should have paid more attention in the meeting, because if I would have heard Jersey, I would be like, we're not getting that B&B.
We're not getting a B&B in Jersey.
Yeah. So next time when we have our next meeting for our next trip, I will pay more attention. Rick, so what happened when we actually got into the B&B?
So when we got into the Airbnb, we had pictures of what it looked like, or what it was supposed to look like, and for the most part,
from the outside it was looking sketchy.
From the outside, it did not look like the Airbnb that we had should have been what we got. But when you went inside, the pictures matched 100%, which is good. That's a good thing. But what they didn't tell you was how the layout of the house resolves itself. And so you might be like, what are you talking about? Well, we had 2 floors, and there was 3 bedrooms on the first floor, on the second floor, and there was 2 bedrooms on the first floor with the kitchen. The problem wasn't the bedrooms, it was how the bathrooms were placed with the bedrooms. So on the second floor with the 3 bedrooms, the bathrooms were just in the hallway. It was just one bathroom for the 3 bedrooms, which is whatever. But on the first floor, our bedroom had the bathroom inside of it, and then there was no other bathroom on that floor. But there was another bedroom.
Just basically leaving me ass out.
Yeah, so basically it was me and Steve on the first floor, me and my girl for the one bedroom, and Steve is in the opposite bedroom across. But there was no other bathroom, so basically we had to figure out like when Steve could use the bathroom.
That was on the schedule.
Yeah, which, if we were sharing a bathroom, it would still be a schedule. The problem is that if he had to take a shit in the middle of the night, he would either have to knock on our door and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry it's kind of late, but like I really gotta go," and then waddle into the room like a little kid, and then
oh my god.
And then use the bathroom, and then waddle out, and then close the door. And be like,
I should have hit y'all with the guys. I had a
shot. It's crazy. But given the other things that happened at the Airbnb, that would be fair.
Oh yeah, I would have been justified in doing that, because apparently when I went to go take a shower, or was that then or no? No, that wasn't.
It was when you went to change clothes.
Yeah, I went to change clothes. I went to go change clothes because, I had to look nice for the game, So I'm changing, and my room was basically like a living room, so it became the common room because there was a couch in there. So everybody just chilling in my room. I go to change, and I come back. And motherfuckers is just quiet, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, shh. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just standing there scared. And then the niggas was like, and then our buddy Black was like, yeah, let's get out of here, man. And I was like, wait, I was like, wait, what you mean? Like, what do you mean get out of here? And then niggas informed me that they heard some pitter-pattering in the walls of my room. So
yeah, it did sound like
allegedly
it did sound like something was,
there were creatures
taking
in
an
my
adventure
walls.
in his walls.
Yeah. So allegedly there were creatures in my walls. Specifically in my
Probably
room.
just a Jersey night. Just, looking for a place to stay.
A Jersey nigga in your walls is so crazy, but I believe it because they dirty as fuck.
Just a Jerseyite.
I believe it. That's worse though, because it's just a nigga. I prefer an animal. If it's just a nigga in the walls, that's worse. But other than that, we talking shit. But the Airbnb inside, it was nice. It wasn't bad. The layout was dog shit, but it was the rooms was nice. Besides, one of our buddies had to sleep on a prison bed, unfortunately. But yeah, other than that, it was okay. It was okay. Besides the creatures, me having to be scheduled to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And our buddy sleeping on the prison bed. That was it. Everything else was fine though. Yeah.
In terms of our Airbnb, yeah, there were as many beds as there should have been, and overall, everything was clean and taken care of. So there was no problem there, except Steve had Jerseyites in his wall. But what can you do about that?
But you are in Jersey, so I guess you gotta expect it, right?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. The other part of the trip was getting to the game, which the game was in Brooklyn, so we had to drive there. The problem was that it was rush hour traffic, basically. And when they tell you in New York, where they show you the TV shows and everything, and they show you how backed up it is and the mega lanes of traffic, they weren't lying. That is exactly how it is in real life. And I hated every bit of driving in there.
Let's just say we found out that Rick is an extremely adaptable person because that motherfucker turned into a New York nigga like that. He was just... I never seen Rick, get angry to that level. Somebody did some stupid shit while he was trying to turn, and somebody was, slowly coming up, and he was like, motherfucker, go! And I was like, Rick, calm down. Me and Rick, we haven't driven together a lot, but he's taken me places. We've gone different places. I have never seen Rick be that upset driving.
No, I was livid.
That nigga, motherfucker, go.
No, I was livid. People wouldn't let me through, but then when I would try to go places, I would let them through, and then I would get... You ever been honked at 5 seconds after a light turned green? Well, that's every day in New York.
Bro, it wasn't even 5. As soon as the light turned, them niggas honked, bro. It wasn't even 5 seconds. It was half a second, and they honked. I was like, wow.
And the pedestrians was just walking however they wanted to, and it was a fiasco.
Shout out to the bike and moped niggas though. They was cooking. They was getting to where they needed to go. They wasn't in people's way. They was doing their thing. But if you just walking around, or you on a bike, or you taking public transportation, it's probably lit, because there's a lot of stuff we was seeing pharmacies, and then bodegas, and then pizza shops, all on the same stretch of block. So if you live in one of them buildings, you could pick up your medicine.
Yeah, there wasn't much traveling you needed.
Yeah, you get your dinner. For us, from where we live, shit is few and far between. I didn't realize how bad it really was until being in Brooklyn. It's a huge difference. You get your medicine, get your dinner. You can pick up flowers for your wife. Chinese food if you want to. It's a smoke shop a couple blocks down. It was beautiful, man. So if you just walking and on your dolly and you're not driving, you should be good. But if you driving, it's a problem. It's not okay. Rick, are you okay now? Driving in Buffalo? Are you fine?
Yeah, no, I've figured it out again.
No residual New York nigga?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So after that, we finally figured it out. We got to a parking garage, which was quite expensive, but it is what it is. We finally got to the game, And I seeing like talking shit about Ben Simmons, I know everybody do it, but seeing
going out your way to bring up Ben Simmons.
Yeah, no, I can't, this got to be said. But seeing the nigga in person, that nigga's really scared to hoop. Not even hoop. He's scared to score. Like he's really scared. It's not even like a joke. Like like seeing him on TV, it's like okay, maybe it's just a bad play, whatever. That nigga's legitimately scared. Like he had multiple opportunities to go and get a bucket. And he just like is so hesitant, and when he do shoot, it's like and he just like tosses it up. It's like, bro, what are you doing? You 7 feet tall. You better than most of these motherfuckers. I don't know, man. And me and one of our buddies broke it down. If he would have literally got 8 to 10 points, we win that game. The Nets win that game. That's not a lot of points, Rick.
No, it's not.
What did you think of Ben's performance? We can get into the entire game, but like, what did you think of his performance?
I was just surprised at the fact that he was going like he only tried to shoot 4 times. He missed all 4. Mm-hmm. Yep, but the whole time we was thinking he was just running up and down the court. He did have like 12 assists and like 10 rebounds. So he had a double-double. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had double-double.
But he had a double-double with a goose egg, which is crazy.
It's just like
I wouldn't.
It's just him shooting is just so weird. Like, why are you afraid like that? Go ahead, Rick.
No, I was just saying that I wouldn't have any problem with him if he just would have scored 4 points. If you would have had a 4 points and then an assist and rebound double-double, I would have been like he could have did better. But at the end of the day, that's still a double-double. The goose egg double-double just makes him look garbage.
Yeah. And it's purely him. It's legitimately in his head. And I was making fun of him when he said it was like some mental block shit. It really, like, he might need like some therapy for that shit. Because he just like I said this in my video, like he had an angle. And again, Robert Williams is a great defender, right? Mm-hmm. But he had an angle. He's faster and probably stronger than Robert Williams. He had the upper hand on the angle. All he had to do was rise up and dunk, and that would have been a bucket right there. Yeah, and then he shot that. It was just a underhand.
Oh, I remember that one now. Yeah.
Yeah, bullshit finger roll, and it almost got wedgied into the rim. And then we lost the possession. It was just like, nigga, yam on it, like dunk on that motherfucker. Like you have the. I don't know, man. Especially with KD being out, we need at least 10 points from you, big guy. Come on now. But the game was entertaining though. He did make some great plays.
Yeah, no, he was dishing them. He was dishing them crazy. I just wanted him to do something, but
yeah, like even like he would have like, this might be an over exaggeration, but he'd have like Peyton Pritchard on him in the high post with the lane open. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker, if you don't drive Peyton Pritchard into the ground and dunk on him too, like, what are we doing right now? But the game was cool. It was back and forth up until the fourth quarter where we just fucking crumbled and Kyrie couldn't make a shot and we started getting turnovers.
TJ Warren though.
TJ Warren, he did cook. He got 20.
But the way he got 20 was crazy. My man's just putting up some wild shots.
He shot a decent percentage.
No,
though.
He did.
He only missed like 3.
That's what I'm saying. He was shooting some wild shots and it was going in.
That's how I thought it. I don't know if y'all heard me. Y'all was a little further down from me, but I was saying like he think he in the bubble.
Yeah, that's what Isaiah was saying. He was like, bubble TJ Warren?
Yeah, he think he was in the bubble. If he would have got 30, we would have won, but he shouldn't have to do that because Ben, we just needed 10.
But KD wasn't playing.
KD didn't play, but Jaylen Brown also didn't play.
Yeah, but the impact of Jaylen Brown and Al Horford together isn't the same impact as KD being off of the Nets. I'll say that.
Well, JB could get 30 though.
He can.
He averaged like 28.
But then that means that Jason Tatum not getting as many touches.
No, that's their whole dynamic, Rick. They both average like 28
together. I thought usually one go crazy and then the other one kind of like does like 20.
Well, usually, this year them niggas is cooking. They both average like 28, I believe. With KD, Kyrie got 24. KD, let's say he get 30. But with Ben not doing a goddamn thing, we probably, because if KD would have played TJ Warren, wouldn't have got that many minutes.
True.
So it probably would have ended up the same, to be honest. If Ben decided not to put any shots up. But either way, my first NBA game, I know Rick's been to NBA games before.
That's only my third one.
For my first NBA game, it's your third one? Okay. For my first NBA game, it was cool.
You're going to be sounding privileged. Only my third one.
Well, you be in Atlanta, though. Well,
I only seen one in Atlanta. The other one I seen in Cleveland when LeBron was still there.
Oh, where? Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
I would love to see LeBron play.
No, it was great. Kevin Love went off that game, too.
Oh, dope. That's my shout out to K-Love. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Kevin Love just got married, and I was like, that nigga's like 40.
I'm surprised with Kevin Love being your dude. I'm surprised you're not like more Joe Harris fan. He be playing like a young K Love, at least to me.
Don't disrespect K Love.
Come on, man. Joe Harris. He
Harris
was going crazy.
First of all, Joe Harris don't never get rebounds. First off,
yeah, but he was the tall
Joe
white
Harris
boy shooter.
Never dropped 50. And he's not a post player. That's very disrespectful. I'm not gonna
Come
lie.
on, man. Joe Harris was
K-Love.
You can't tell me at that game that Joe Harris wasn't going crazy.
Nah, well, I wouldn't say he's going crazy. He made a couple shots, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're not doing nothing else, nigga. Like, you got to make your shots.
Wow.
Him and Yuta Watanabe, Patty Mills, all them niggas, you need to make your shots. You're not doing nothing else.
Wow.
So if you're missing on top of that, it's just like what are you out there for? So yes, you should be knocking your shots down. As far as Kevin Love, in Minnesota, that motherfucker was averaging 30 and 15, 25 and 12. Like, Joe Harris will never be on that level, bro. That's kind of disrespectful, Rick.
Nah, you kind of disrespecting.
Not kind of, it is. It's both.
You disrespecting Joe Harris because he was going crazy that game.
Crazy?
How many points you think he had?
Man. Like 14?
Let's see.
15? Got a couple layups. Some threes dropped. But he wasn't doing nothing that was why he's doing what he's supposed to do, to be honest.
Let me check the box scores.
Checking the box scores real quick. Rick is checking the box scores.
Yeah, 18.
Real quick. 18? So I was off by 3 or 4.
18 points, 5 boards. Only 1 assist, though.
5 boards. Well, he's not there to pass. Just pull, nigga. You're not there to pass.
18.
If you touch your hand and ain't nobody in front of you, take that shit. Oh, well, that's a good game. That's a really good game. Again, we literally just needed a handful of points from Ben, and we could have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah, 98 to 109.
Tatum went crazy towards the end too, because I was like, well, Tatum ain't really doing a whole lot.
20 points, 11 board, double.
He only had 20?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not really the double. So that fits. Yeah. But usually he scored more.
No, yeah.
I don't know, but they had well-rounded scoring.
He was a little off. Well, either he was a little off, or the Nets defense was actually playing defense.
Well, Ben got 5 fouls, but he was also playing really well on defense.
No, he was. I was surprised by, because usually when you look at the NBA today, it seems like it's always more offensive heavy. But looking at that game, boys was playing defense. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they was getting stops. Yep, they was getting stops. That's the thing. I know I keep talking about Ben, but it's like, let me ask you something. It's just because he's frustrated. He's a frustrated nigga. Let me ask you something, Rick. Do you think that we just like too hard on Dude? Because he literally does everything else very well. It's just he refuses to score on a consistent basis or at all sometimes. Do you think as a like society as a basketball society we just too hard on him because he does everything else well except for shoot, like he just won't score for you and he can't shoot.
If he's gonna continue to not produce offensively like he is, as long as he's getting at least 10 rebounds, as long as he's getting 10 rebounds a game, he should be all right. Like if he falls into like a Rajon Rondo or like a prime, which is a nasty thing to say, a prime Draymond Green player where his impact on the game is seen outside of the points, then I have no problem with that. I guess it'll hurt people because they'll see the fall off. They'll see like a dude who used to put up 20, 25, 30 points in a game and then turn into just like a really solid role player or like a really solid like other side. Like I think that's what the problem is. People are trying to consolidate who Ben used to be with who he is now, where if he came into the league with who he is now, then people wouldn't have a problem.
Right, but he came in as supposed to be a superstar.
Yeah, as an option, as a number one option.
Yeah. Because people forget they was touting him over Embiid, like it was his team.
Well, he was going crazy there, though.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. But and then now to be like even with the thing with the Draymond and Rondo thing is he got to win championships though for that to be okay. Like if you just a nigga that's doing that and your team don't ever win shit, you a bum kind of.
Well, Steve Nash.
Like it worked for Draymond and Rondo. Well, that's because he white. You know how I feel about Steve Nash. That's because he white. Literally, listen, I'm saying it again. I think I said it on last episode. Steve Nash is one of the most overrated motherfuckers in NBA history. And the only reason he get loved the way he do is because he a white man. That's straight like that. Straight like that. And he stole 2 MVPs from Shaq and Kobe. The season Kobe dropped 81, this motherfucker got MVP. Are you stupid? I dropped 81 points and this motherfucker and they didn't even win the championship? Stop, bro. Stop. That nigga's overrated as fuck. And he a bum ass coach. So that's -5 on his NBA career because he a bum ass coach. But back to Ben. Sorry. Yeah, Rick know how I feel about Steve Nash. Back to Ben. He has to win a championship then. He has to win at least 2 for it to be like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Because imagine if Golden State never won a championship. Draymond might not even be in the league right now.
Not for real. Well, because they won the championship, niggas like, he's a Hall of Fame player. I'm like,
yeah, no, he deserves that because he's a pivotal part of that team. Like, you take him away, I don't think they as successful. Besides the 2 with KD.
Well, that's the thing. How many
crazy,
of the Warriors, like, take Draymond out? How many chips do the Warriors get? And if you
2 with KD. 2? Yeah.
But they don't get none without KD.
No.
Without Draymond.
Yes. I wholeheartedly believe that.
That's a crazy belief.
Cause who's hustling? Who's playing defense on the best player on the other side? Steph not doing that. Clay not diving for basketballs or nothing like that. They added Wiggins recently on this last one, but he wasn't there for the first one. So who's like doing that? The shit that Draymond. Who's running the offense when Steph want to just run around in circles and shit? Who's got the ball in their hand? Clay not, because he's also running around in circles trying to get the ball. So I'm saying, like, without him, I don't think they win those other 2. With KD, yes, because that's just some OP shit. No matter who's the power forward or whatever, they probably gonna win regardless. But
I don't know. People, I'm not as big of a basketball fan as you, so if you feel that way, then you feel that way. But I feel like Draymond is the optional piece of that team. Like, it's better with him, at least when he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's better with him than without him. But at the same time, I still think they catch a couple non-KD chips without him. Like that's like because this is my logic here is if you take Draymond, if you're saying Draymond without Draymond they don't win a chip, then how many other people do they need to win a chip? Like you take one of the Splash Brothers out. Obviously, Curry is. I feel like
they don't win either.
So you take it. So if you take Klay Thompson out, they don't win.
They don't win. Yeah.
But
I'm just saying he's equal to them in that sense. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
In that sense, not as far as like being an all-star, but like in the sense of importance, level of importance. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well.
But because obviously, if you take stuff out, they don't even make the playoffs. So as we seen before, you take stuff out, they don't make the playoffs. You take Klay out, they barely make the playoffs. We've seen that before too. So I just feel like Draymond, they might still make the playoffs because it's still a heavy offensive team. Mm-hmm. But you lose that second facilitator with Steph just want to run around. Mm-hmm. You lose your primary defender. You lose one of your primary rebounders, and you lose a team leader, even though he punched Jordan Poole in the face. But that was recent, so. That was more recent, so I'm not going to.
But just to round this off, we'll say Steve is disappointed in Ben Simmons. I guess Draymond is a Hall of Famer, and I will never go to Jersey willingly ever again.
Yeah, not unless somebody paying us. Next time you see RP in Jersey, somebody's paying us to be there.
What about New York though? You think you want to go to New York?
Oh
again?
yeah. I would go back to New York without being forced or paid to. But Jersey, if RP is back in Jersey, we getting paid to do some promo or something like that. But I promise you, we still gonna talk shit the entire time.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: next time we're in New York, I might take a bus down there and then just be public transportation it, cause.
Okay, bet. I'm with it.
Because that shit is...
I don't think we'll get robbed if we together, man.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think we'll be fine. Yeah, but nah, the trip, we talked a lot of shit and we cracked a lot of jokes, but the trip was nice. This was my first, like, friend group trip. I wasn't able to go to the other ones that the squad has been on, so I was happy to be with my buddies and shit, hanging out. It was only for, like, a day and a half, but it was still fun. I had a good time.
And I'm glad.
What about you?
No, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Shake Shack is still delicious. Once again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Steve got to try it. Steve, 1 out of 10. How would you rate Shake Shack?
I can't. 10 is a lot. It's a 9. Solid
9.
It's a strong 9. Yeah, 10 is like it's a 9.5. That shit was good as fuck.
Mm-hmm. And all you had was the classic John.
Yeah. I didn't even like get nothing crazy. Yeah, I just got a little classic joint with a little cookies and cream shake. That shit was magnificent, man.
I think if you would have had the lemonade, it might have got that 10 spot because the lemonade is like really delicious.
Oh, the lemonade is crazy. See, now we got to go back. PLAX tries Shake lemonade. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, and we didn't record that because it was packed in there. We was lucky we even got seats, so we didn't get a chance to record any of that. But our next trip though. We'll try to have some footage for y'all. We'll be better prepared. But that's enough on a trip, Rick, unless you got something else you want to know.
No, that was my only question, was if you think you'd ever go to New York again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely go back. You know what, Rick? Before we get into the next thing, I want to go back to New York for like a week and just be a New York nigga for a week. It don't even got to be nothing special. I just want to live in New York for like a week. Mm-hmm. And just like have the what's the word? Have the convenience of everything being on the same block.
It would be something to get used to.
That's what I want. Yeah, just for a week. I just want to stay there for a week. Get me a little B&B and one of them cramped apartment buildings is probably gonna just be a closet, and just live there for a week and just eat chopped cheeses and greasy pizza all week and just see if I like it or not. But yeah, that might be a future video. Who knows? I might do that, y'all. Just live in New York for a week, be a New York nigga for a week. But Rick, what else we got besides the trip? We got a few things on here.
Let's see. Let me pull it up again. I literally just had it. Oh, here it is. You want to talk about? It's something that's not on there that I wanted to talk about. Okay. Did you see what happened with the Young Thug trial?
Oh no.
So, a juror was missing on the case.
Oh, I did see that. Go ahead.
And they come back, and they find out that the juror missed whatever that part of the trial was because they decided to go to the Dominican Republic for a little bit.
On vacation.
Yeah, and you would think, like, oh, she might get held in contempt. It was a woman. She might get held in contempt, or the judge might say, like, she's off the case, like she's no longer a juror for this case or anything like that. The judge did neither of those things. And what the judge did do was make the juror... Well, basically, they assigned the juror a 30-page essay about the importance of jury duty. And it needs to have citations, proper punctuations.
Just locked me up.
Yeah, proper punctuations, a correct format, and all that stuff that you would have had to do in a school paper. And basically said, I want it tomorrow or something like that.
Just lock me up and throw away the key, man. Just go.
30 pages is crazy. In a day, 30 pages is nuts.
Yeah, you're nuts, man. I would have hit I really, 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 really like jury duty. What could you talk about? Lock me up, man. I'm not doing that. Rick, you writing the essay? Or
no, I'm doing my week in jail or whatever it is. The crazy part is that the judge said that they would put the paper through a plagiarism checker to make sure that it wasn't a ripped essay.
I'm like, Your Honor, we don't even got to do all that. Just lock me up. Yeah, just lock me up. You ain't got to. The state don't got to pay no extra for all that stuff. Just lock me up.
Yeah, no.
I'm willingly going. But they are wild for, like, in the middle of jury duty to go.
Yeah, to like Turks and Caicos. Yeah, no, they were bugged out.
Unless they already had it planned and didn't know they was gonna be in jury duty, then I get that because, like, I already paid for the shit. But if they just was like they homie hit them up, it was like, yo, you try to go on the trip real quick, and they just went. That's crazy.
No, it's really nuts.
Crazy. But the thing is, if they already had it planned, though, why didn't they just tell, like, the judge, like, yo, fam, I already paid for all of this shit, however much it costs. I know it wasn't cheap. I'm not really trying. Can I go? Like, that's what I would have said. Like, instead of, like, capping, because now you in trouble and got to write an essay or go to jail. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I definitely would have let it be known, like, the court got to reimburse me if I can't go.
Yeah, nah, facts, because I already paid an X amount of money for this trip. I'll show you proof. I had it planned this amount of time before. I didn't know I was gonna be a juror, especially for this YSL shit. Obviously, Young Thug is a criminal. I don't know why we still here.
No, for real.
Like, obviously, he's a nefarious individual. This should have been over a couple weeks ago, but whatever. Yeah, but please, can I go? Or can you reimburse me my 2-3 bands that I paid for this trip? That is nuts, though. The 30-page essay, like, just, you might as well just let that go, fam. Because that person, if they write that, I'd be shocked.
No, they're better than me if they write that.
Because it's like, yeah, nah, I'm not writing that shit.
Yeah. And a lot of people been on gonna ask about snitching. I've been seeing that going.
Oh yeah, he can't even post nothing. He can't even post nothing. Every time he posts something, people be like, "Oh, yeah, op ass nigga, snitch ass nigga, all that shit." He messaged somebody. No, he didn't message him. He tagged somebody in something. It was like, "Yeah, something, twin." And the motherfucker respond, "Don't call me twin." I'm like, damn, y'all niggas, that wasn't that y'all, man? Come on, man. Damn.
No,
you think Gunna gonna drop more music?
I'm surprised if he even goes outside anymore.
That YSL shit is for real. I hope he's not in Atlanta. He should stay out the South completely. He should go to Jersey. He'll be safe in Jersey. He should just rent that B&B we was in and just be inconspicuous and just hide because that nigga. And more positive black news because I don't want to talk about criminals all the time. And more positive black news. The Golden Globes was last week.
It was. A lot of people got some dubs that deserved them. Abbott Elementary is one of them. Quinta and
went crazy.
Tyler James Williams, aka Everybody Hates Chris, aka that one dude from The Walking Dead that died way earlier than he should have, aka the reporter dude from Dear White People. He played a lot of roles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The original movie, not the TV show or the returning series on Netflix.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's funny. No, but that's it. He's been in the game for a very long time. So congratulations to him for getting that. To Tyler James Williams for getting that his first Golden Globe. And he was also in what was that joint on Disney Channel with Coco Jones? What was that shit? Let It. Was it Let It Shine?
No. Was it?
Hold on. Yeah, it was Let It Shine, I feel.
Oh, really? Yeah, it was Let It Shine. Dang, Nickelodeon really stole that slogan.
Wow. They really did. Well, it's black people, so. Hey, that sounds real. Well, what came out first?
Let It Shine was in 2014. 2012.
Victorious came out
2010.
11.
Oh, we stole it.
The reverse day, yeah.
We finally got one up over on them.
Yeah, I like that. Let's steal some more. I like that. Also, Rick, shout out to Quinta Brunson too because GOAT. Her first Golden Globe.
For real, GOAT.
This quick. Her first show, Golden Globe. Come on, man. Stop playing with her. But the queen, my future wife, Angela Bassett with the Golden Globe.
How much more of the future she got? Oh, you're an older woman, man.
Rick. That's great, Rick. That's crazy.
How much more future you imagine?
Listen, age ain't nothing but a number, baby. It don't matter.
When it comes to Angela Bassett, that's true.
All that shit. I love Angela Bassett. If she need me to wheel her around when she in her really old age, I will do it. I'm fine with it. But she, the queen of Wakanda, with the Golden Globe for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, well deserved. I thought niggas was gonna front on her. I didn't think she was gonna actually get an award for it, not because of her performance, but because she's black. But they showed love. Shout out to the Golden Globes for not being racist for once. Gerard Carmichael he was the host of the Golden Globes. He actually pointed that out. He was like, you guys want to know why I'm really here? And they were like, everybody's like, huh, what, why? He was like, because the Golden Globes doesn't want to be racist anymore. I'm sure it's still racist people up there, but they're trying to move away from it. I was like, wow. I was like, Gerard, you won't be back probably, but
it's true. Shit. No, he was going crazy. He wanted Stone Cold Steve Austin for the promo commercial to spit on him and do this whole thing about the Golden Globes. Steve Austin was on board to do it, but unfortunately his father passed away, and so he stepped.
Stone Cold?
Yeah. And so he stepped away from doing the promo because it would have been a lot and all that. You don't want to be working. Your dad just passed.
Yeah. It's not. It's just bad timing.
Yeah.
You probably don't.
So he was going to do a whole thing there, and then he had a joke about how he looked giving head or something that.
Who Gerard? He's crazy.
and that got nixed by Golden Globes because they was like, that doesn't really represent us. And he was like, oh, okay, fine. And then it just went to the commercial of him just sitting there being like, Golden Globes used to be racist. Maybe they're not no more, but I can't confirm it.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't just being the step and fetching guy. That's for sure. He was talking shit. He was definitely talking shit during the Golden Globes, during the promo commercials, all that shit. So, I don't know. Maybe they are trying to step away from it. That's why they wasn't capping with Angela Bassett and Quinta and Tyler James. They was like, maybe more black people will watch if we act like we like them. We're not gonna watch it still. But
I didn't watch it, but I'm happy they got it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I'm just happy that they won because that's important in like the acting, directing, field. But I could care less about like watching the actual ceremony. I don't give a fuck.
Not at all.
Not gonna lie. Also at the Golden Globes, our boy Childish Gambino was there. I don't think he won anything. I think Atlanta did win something.
Did it? I don't remember seeing anything about it.
I feel like they might have. If not, Gambino was there. Donald Glover was there. And he confirmed that he is working on music, and new music will be coming at some point in the future. He's not done. Gambino is not retired. He's going to continue to make music. And that I'm happy about that. Even though I didn't like his last project, that 315 20, that shit. Thought that shit was garbage. Not going to lie. I feel like I have room to say that because I was his number one fan for a very long time. That was not good shit. But I think now that he's like really invested into the TV show stuff and the film stuff, I feel like we gonna get some. I think we're gonna get a banger. Rick, what you think?
I'm hoping. I really do hope that he makes some really good music again because I really vibed with Camp. Really vibed with 3005. Well, because of the internet. And
only thing from him I didn't vibe with was Stone Mountain and the recent one. Everything else
I haven't heard his recent one yet, so I'll check that out and see if it's as.
It's just beats.
Yeah. Is it
really? That's what I got from it. It was mostly just beats and sounds.
Well, then I probably won't check it out. I can probably stay there.
Yeah, I was just like, he rapped a little bit, but it wasn't nothing impactful. It was just like he was trying to do something. It just didn't work out. Yeah, you could tell he trying to do something, right? But it was just like, yeah, it was like, you could have kept that in the vault, big guy. I would have waited if we could take that off his discography and we would have just had to wait a longer time for more music, I would have just waited.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Speaking of our favorite artists as well, too, Corday, Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Has a kid on the way.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Congratulations.
Him and Naomi Osaka are having their first child together.
Only thing is together. Yeah. Unfortunately, Corday will not be dropping no music anymore because he done came up.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
He definitely trapped her. She's a future. If she's not a GOAT now, she's a future GOAT. She's the next Serena Williams. He's good. That nigga ain't gonna never rap again. It's unfortunate because I really like Corday. He makes great music. We was listening to him while we was driving to our destinations. But don't expect nothing new. We might get one more album from him, and then that's gonna be it. But I am congratulations to him specifically for coming up like that. That's a come up. You don't always see the reverse trap. Like ASAP Rocky got Rihanna, now Corday got Naomi. Like it's black men winning. I just love seeing
black men finagling.
Yeah, black men finagling for their benefit is always good to me, man. It's always good to me. I love to see it. It's just a W. The only bad part is we will not get any more ASAP music, and we will not get any more Corday music because they are retiring to be stay-at-home dads and be married. I bet Corday get married soon. I bet he get married soon. I'm surprised ASAP and Rihanna ain't get married yet.
Yeah, that would be the smart decision.
Soon as the baby dropped, I'd be like, now we get married.
Crazy.
We get married right now. Shit. Tom Holland gonna be another one. Why wait till the day confirm is pregnant? Tom Holland, he ain't gonna be a nut. That's why he acting so much now. Cause soon as that happens, he's done.
He on the move. He out of there.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's at home. chilling. What I got? He's like, my girl a billionaire, and then he's like, what I gotta work for? What I gotta work for, man? That's one of my moves probably. Like I'm gonna try to build and stuff like that, but if I get like a successful woman, pregnant, and while we like pop off, I'm gonna quit, Rick. I'm like, Rick, I'm done, man. You're like, bro, what you mean? I'm sorry, I don't gotta do this no more.
Understandable.
I quit, man.
You gotta do what's best for
like
you.
My girl, yeah, my girl, like she's a goat. I don't have to do this, man. I don't gotta do nothing else. Speaking of well, this ain't really a good thing. So Kanye got married again.
He did. I did see to a white woman once more.
To a clone, to a Kim K clone, basically.
Not a good.
No disrespect. Yeah, no disrespect to the woman, but you look just like Kim K, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he apparently didn't learn his lesson. He really loves white girls, which nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. He got a type.
He definitely has a type. I just don't see what get me. Let me put it like this. Rick, as an adult, I've only been in 2 serious relationships that I constituted serious, right? I'm already, like, done. Like, I'm good. Like, I have a child. Like, I'm good, right? Not saying I won't never date again, but at the moment, it's looking very much like that, right? This motherfucker basically just got embarrassed in front of the whole world, got divorced, fucking Pete. She was with Pete fucking Davidson, which is crazy. The whole issue with his kids and all that stuff. And you get married 10 months later, bro? To basically the same bitch, just broke her?
Yeah, nah,
that's crazy.
He has a weird agenda.
Yeah, I don't know what her head gotta be immaculate.
Could only be.
I hate to go with that all the time, but like that's the only thing I can think of. Because nigga, you just got divorced, bro. You just got divorced. You just got done being dragged through the mud by your ex-wife. Now I'm not even talking about the whole anti-Semitism shit, because that was just him. That ain't nobody else's fault but him. His. But like you just got away from the whole situation with the Kardashians, and you marry a shorty that not only looks like them, but is also a white woman. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing? And what about, like, do he have any friends or anything like that? Rick?
I don't know. I just don't understand why he hopped so quick back into a relationship. Like, not even a relationship, a marriage.
Yeah, because that's fine. If he, like, the one short he was with when him and Kim K just broke up, that was in Uncut Gems movie, she just was like bad, which she was bad in the movie, but she looked weird like any other time. Yeah. So yeah, in real life, in the movie she was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but in real life she looks weird and she talk weird too. So, but that's a whole other thing. Getting with her, she even said like they were just together just to smack. He was trying to get his mind off of his wife and all that shit. Like he told her that, which is some real nigga shit. If more people was honest, maybe more people would be, happier. Like that, but this is completely different because you didn't legally binded yourself to this person. We don't know how long he's known this person. It really seemed like just off the strip that she looked like your ex-wife, you married her, and that's just nuts. And I know Kanye is just a crazy motherfucker, but it's got to be like nuts. A limit.
I don't know. People been giving him the benefit of the doubt for years. What's the limit supposed to be?
I guess yeah. I guess it ain't no limit at this point. That's But no, do he have any friends though? Like, what about the nigga that did his documentary? Like, where's his friends? Like, people that care about him. Like, does he not have that?
Sometimes you can't control a nigga's actions.
Yeah. Because if Kanye's gonna tell him he wildin', he'll be like, I'm a god.
Yeah, no, for real. Well, that's what happened.
I can be wild as I want to. I'm a god.
That's what happened with Chance. when Chance was asking him if he was all right, and he yelled at him.
Just,
Yeah, I would have been done with that situation from that point. Which it seems like they don't even be talking no more. Smart decision.
He told you what he told. He said that's why you album.
Yeah, well, I think it was the equivalent of that, and then something like "shut up and listen to the music" or "get out."
Yeah, that type of shit. That's nasty.
And then
a nigga asks you if you okay. You say.
And then Dave Chappelle was his man's.
Right.
And he said Dave Chappelle not my friend. He was never my friend or something like that.
Oh, he said that?
On like Drink Champs or something.
Yeah, he did. He did say that. He said he'd just be name dropping me.
Yeah. So.
And I don't believe that because them niggas in multiple
nah,
pictures.
I don't believe it either. I think he got into his feelings because Dave wasn't backing whatever bullshit he was on.
Yeah, because Chappelle said he's like Kanye's my man's, but he's wilding basically.
Yeah. And then he said Dave Chappelle isn't
like
really funny. It was the white dude who was writing for the Dave Chappelle show that's really funny, and that's who he's getting all his jokes from.
Oh wow, that's foul.
It is. Be crazy if it was true.
I mean, it would be crazy if it was true. That's the thing about Kanye. Like sometimes you be like that nigga just crazy, but what he does probably know some shit. It's just hard to decipher what's true and what's not because the nigga is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So like he puts himself in that hole because it's like he could be telling the truth, but he just said so much crazy shit. It's like fuck him. Shut up, man. I don't even want to hear it, man. Rick, what else we got, man? We running a little long. We getting to the hour mark. I did kind of want to briefly talk about this because only reason I want to talk about this is not really that big of a deal, but our buddy had a really strong take about it.
Oh, the Sierra Mist?
And that's what made the Sierra Mist shit. So, a buddy of ours, Angel, we had him on the show. He hit me up and was like, he's like, have you seen this shit? And it was the picture.
Yeah, I guess Pepsi got rid of Sierra Mist because it wasn't competing well with Sprite, and now they're calling it Starry something.
Yeah, and they said they did that so people can have more options. But like our buddy was saying to me, you took an option away, so there's not more options. It's not like they had Sierra Mist and then they added Starry. You took Sierra Mist away and then replaced it with Starry.
So it's the same options. It's the same exact
option.
Yeah,
it's the same option. Yeah, it's the same exact option. You didn't add anything. Now, maybe it's going to take a minute for Sierra Mist to get discontinued out. So for the time being, yes. But once that last Sierra Mist is drunk, it's over. Like it's not. It ain't gonna be no more extra options. I don't know. The can look like some it looked like some cleaning product to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's making me uncomfortable. What do you think of the Star shit?
It looked weird. I don't know how to feel about it. It didn't look very I won't know how to feel about it till I taste it. The art wasn't very appealing, but it wasn't unappealing. But it didn't make me want to be like, I gotta get me a can of that, you know?
It just looked like some cleaning shit, like they trying to kill us. And I know they are trying to kill us, but like, at least like hide it. Like, you don't gotta be.
I wasn't feeling the zero sugar.
It's zero sugar? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, zero sugar, caffeine free, lemon lime flavored soda.
Oh, that's gonna be garbage.
With other natural flavors.
You know what? When it drop, R&P gonna try. We gonna try it. We gonna buy it.
Sit down and drink a cup of Starries.
Yeah, and see if it hit. If it hit, we'll give it a nod. If it don't, we'll throw it away on camera. But I think we went long enough. Almost exactly an hour. The hour mark. Yeah, almost exactly an hour. So y'all, without further ado, I'm gonna let my boy Rick close us out.
All right, everybody. This is another episode of the R&P podcast. We really hope you guys enjoyed it. We really had a good time with our trip, and we really want to share that with you guys. So we hope it was entertaining. Yes, at the end of the day, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that like. Also, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to comment. Let us know some other things you want us to talk about. If you've been to New York, how was your experience? Tell us in the comments, and we'll compare and see if we had some of the same experiences. Don't forget to give us 5 stars on any streaming platform that you're listening to this on. Google Podcasts, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Give us a good rating so we show up in other people's algorithms, so we can get really good ratings on this, and we can make more episodes and better production and have great stories and great times and great people, great places.
Great.
And follow us on all of our social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook,
yes, sir,
and TikTok.
And most of all,
Instagram
guys,
too.
We love you. Instagram too, and we love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.